Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Kryptocraft Unleashed. It is night time, but we are safe and sound in our ravine. And a few things since last episode. I've been cutting down a lot of these trees, and you'll notice that the rubber tree is now gone. I found that cutting down this rubber tree and this rubber tree produced more rubber than I got from that one in the middle. So I just started using these ones, and I need wood, giggity, for the generator, because that is how I'm getting my power at the moment. So the more energy I can get from that, the better. And rubber wood can't be smelted directly. If you do smelt it, it goes into jungle wood, and then you smelt that into charcoal. So I thought, screw it, I'll just use these rubber trees and make this my main wood source. And it is pretty awesome, because normally this sakura tree, which I think is how you, sakura, it usually grows quite big, so you get a lot of wood and a lot of saplings, which will help us out in the future, because we want to be getting into biofuel. I could get into lava. I think I might do some lava, but we need ender tanks and liquid ducts and all that sort of stuff, and I'm not quite set up to make that yet, but that shall definitely be something we do in the future. So let's replace everything, and we're good to go. Put some reeds here. That's a little temporary sort of miniature reed farm. And if we come over here, we can see that I've set up a ghetto cow farm. And yeah, they're nice. They're growing nicely. I've killed about 10 so far and cooked them up, so we have 10 steak for epic noms. Let's put all these away. You can see I've got a lot of rubber here, and this 46 resin is all the resin that I've got from I don't know how many trees. Or the equivalent rubber from the trees I cut down is better than the rubber I get from the one I use the extractor thing on. It's a bit less efficient because you get 3 times as much, but you get wood with this as well, so I just think it's better. But I don't think this can be extracted, so I'll just have a look. Nope, smelting, just the smelting. So what we want to do today, first of all, is to define our area, because I feel like this is kind of just a little bit meh, and this is kind of messy, and I think there's a good thing to do, or a better way to go about it, and that will be, if any of you have seen Indiana Jones and the Lost Ark, is where they search for the Holy Grail, or am I getting confused? Anyway, in that film, I know you know the one I mean. They go into a mountainside which has arches and cliffs decorated into the face of it. And I think that would be awesome, and that would be something that we could do to our base. It'd be pretty sweet. So that would be something we can do. Second of all, I will turn down this music because it seems very loud. And second of all, we shall be getting into biofuel, as I said before, and that will involve making a fermenter, which we can do pretty easily. Just take some bronze and some glass, and I smelted up some glass here, just macerating sand, macerating cobblestone and getting sand. What am I cooking? Oh yeah, I want to make the arches out of smooth stone for now. It might not stay as smooth stone, but we are doing smooth stone to start off with. It'll be a nice, oh, can I get up? It'll be a nice way just to judge it. So if we want the pillars 4 high, we can make it 4 high easily. The stone bricks can be broken and you get them back, and it's just a nice gauge, and we can change it later if we so wish. And also, to store the biomass and biofuel, I have made some tank blocks, and I made lots of them because we will be needing lots from this. I just made this little ghetto setup with the clockwork engines that I didn't end up using. So let's craft the last of these things and power you. So I want you to be working. Cool, that should do. Yeah, that'll do nicely. We can get the last of our iron plates, which will be excellent. And this little guy here was annoying. If you have a baby, or if you have a chick, and you put it on top of a half slab that is underneath a clear block, when it grows up, it will glitch through the half slab and suffocate itself. And many a chicken went that way. That is why we have 2 raw chickens and not that many feathers, but we got about 5 feathers from it. So yeah, we lost 2 in the process, but we now have a nice chicken that's producing us eggs for the future. I don't really know what I'm going to use it for, but we have it now. So, I will get myself together. I will clear a nice area up here that we can work with and make some headway into our new design. Right, so this is roughly about what it's going to look like. I think we will be having an upstairs, so this will be hollow and it'll lead somewhere. And I'll continue the pattern along. The only difficulty I'm thinking or foreseeing is this arches, the ravine itself, the natural angle of it. It goes out here and then curves around there. I'm going to try and follow that pattern. I don't know exactly how it's going to work out aesthetically, but I think I can just, what's the word, sort of incise, maybe, incise, I don't know, the arches into the ravine wall, and it would still look pretty cool. So tell me what you think about it. Please leave a comment down below if you like the design so far. This might be replaced with stairs, and then the corresponding opposite stairs will be here to give a nice little arched feel. Or I might just leave it as it is. I'm not entirely sure just yet. This blue wood might go because I'm thinking there are a few too many colours here. I might replace it with sakura wood because the blue is just a bit random. I was having it as a placeholder because I thought it looked cool. But now we're focusing more on aesthetics. I think it should go and be replaced with either just the sakura planks or the wood blocks themselves rather. So yeah, hope you're liking that. I had the chicken pop out a bit, and yeah, the downside about it is that it does impinge on our house, but I think we can live with that. Yeah, 12 eggs now. Woohoo! Success. Nope. And just deposit these. Yeah, look at that, loads and loads of saplings. So I think it's about time we get going with the fermenter. And, ooh, that was a copper gear. Nuts. Do I have any bronze already made? No. Oh, that reminds me. We need to go and find some cacti at some point. Whoa, actually, better idea. We can make a minium stone because we have equivalent exchange 3 in here now. And we did make this on our Feed the Beast single player, but I didn't really use it. So we need smooth stone, iron ingots and a gold ingot, and that's easily done. I have plenty of everything. So iron, gold, was it more than, was it, that's 1 gold. And smooth stone I should already have, yep. So let's just do this, make 1 inert stone, and these last quite a long time. They have durability, so they will deteriorate eventually. And we have loads of shards as well. 8 I think is what we need, is it? Yeah. No, can I not shift click? No, there we go. Minium stone, hooray! And we can right click on this, oh, shift, no wait, C? Yeah, there we go, C brings up a crafting bench, so we have a portable crafting table. Let's see if it uses durability. Doesn't look like it. And then if you right click on something like smooth stone, shift right click, no, V, no, X, Z, B, no, N, M. Well, it does something. It lets you, let's see, shift, control, right click, no, shift. Well, something, one button combination lets you, oh, wait, what, how do we, shift. That's a weird noise. So can we not change smooth stone then? Can we just cobblestone? Yeah, we can change cobblestone. But how do we cycle through... Oops, not that one. How do we cycle through which one we want? Well, that's something to figure out anyway. So for now I shall carry on busying around the house and be right back. And I'd almost forgotten the point of us coming into the house was to make a fermenter. So if we shift right click we should be able to make it just like magic. And we don't need this anymore, so this can go out and you can go in, but we don't want the tank to be here because that's going to eventually be expanded to be the rest of our base. We want it to be somewhere over here, close to our power generation, or maybe where this wall is. But has this reminded me, I found a cave through here, I did use the mini-map to find out what that red question mark was, and it led me to this cave, which I still need to explore fully, but we'll do that in due course. And there's a grumbly sound. No. But I'm actually running low on cobblestone, which is really weird. I used to throw it away, now I need it for stone bricks and sand and things, so I need to collect it. So I've only got just over, well, I've got a stack and a half and 2 left in there. So that will need to be expanded eventually. Yes, still going on eggs. We could put some more chickens in, like make a block up there for them to grow into adults and then break it so they fall down, but I think we'll be okay for now. Not in particularly strong need of eggs, and that will fill up way before we need it. So, the downside about these safes is they can't be removed unless you use a wrench, I think, an electric wrench. But I don't want to move them yet anyway because they're full of stuff. But we can move these and this, and probably the chest because I can just auto-sort them, but it'll be a pain. But we do eventually want to expand our base. But I'm not going to be rushing into this. I need to plan it and think logically where we're going to lay out all of our stuff. So I think when you come into the house, the wheat farm's going to stay, but I'm probably going to automate it. The chicken's going to stay. And over here will be our storage room. Probably the similar shape. We'll go through a tunnel. And then there'll be power generation, processing, all that good stuff. So we might actually just want to dig through here. Ooh, our base is radioactive. Who would have known? Oh yes, also with the cows here we can finally get a decent enchanting table set up, because Knight does have one in his base, but he only has 1 bookcase, so we can only go up to level 9, I think. So I put a level 9 on here and I got efficiency 2. So I'm saving all my picks. This was my first one, and this was my second one. And that gives you a bit of a clue of how much digging I've been doing, because it has an unbreaking enchantment on and it's already almost broken. So I don't know how many blocks that is, but it is a lot. And no wonder, because I have like all these resources. And these are blocks, so I have way more than it looks like. So anyway, the processing will probably be as hidden as possible. And our storage room will be over here. We will be transitioning over to applied energistics once we get our power set up properly. But I think for now we should have this is going to impinge on our cave entrance, which actually I want to turn that cave area into a tree farm, because we are living in the ravine and we're probably going to stay here. And the ravine only really has room for 3 trees unless I wander around. I don't particularly want to do it because I want to turn the outside into a road for Knight and myself to use. So all of my stuff should be inside. I can always move stuff, but I think for now we're going to have the fermenter set up over here. So build this out another one. So I like 3x3 tunnels. It is my thing. And we should really get going with drills at some point and lap packs and stuff, but we don't really have the power generation to do that at the moment, unfortunately. And we should also get into bees, because bees can produce power for us. So oily bees produce combs that can be centrifuged to get oil, or oily propolis, which then can be squeezed to get oil. And I'm sure there are other ones, like bees that produce, well, all manner of things. And there are new bees as well, which I have yet to get acquainted with, so plenty of options. So let's have our fermenter. This is really temporary. Let's have it facing... Where do we want our tank? That's a problem. I think we should just set it up and deal with the consequences later. So our tank will be somewhere here. So let's have the clockwork engine set up. And have saplings and compost is what we need. And water, I do believe. Let's double check. Bio... Can we do... No, produce that. Squeezer... Nope. Fermenter, yeah, with water. So we shall need some cells or some capsules or something. And I think you get the cells back. I don't want to waste tin on the cells. Even though I have loads of it, I still don't want to be too frivolous. And just wondering if does this store energy? Are you going to move, or are you going to not move. Or am I lagging? Oh, yeah, there we go. It's just slow on green. Okay, that makes sense. But anyway, we need to make some compost. Like so. Which is wheat around dirt. And I've been gathering wheat for quite a long time, so I have a lot. Let's turn you all into compost, because I will be needing... Oh, I don't really only a stack. Oh. Well, I'll be needing a lot of it anyway. And we can automate it with applied energistics at some point. So compost goes in there. And let's get a hopper. I should have one left. Oh, I have 3 left. Perfect. And then, what else was I getting? Saplings. Let's use these ones. Cool. Can I drop anything off? I'll drop you off in here. Oh yeah, planks. Drop you off. And then get these 2. Cool. And have a bit of a nom. Nom 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 bread. So if I do this, can I still access this? No, I can't. Okay. I'll have to maybe do this. And then have the pipes leading underneath. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Because I need to... Actually, yeah, let's have this space clear. Do that. And then feed you in. Ah! Looks like you have to be on top. Okay, I see how it is. Some people like being on top. I mean, what? That's inappropriate. Really? Still not gonna work? Oh, what if I just do this? Nope. Nope. Got it. And then water. And then lots and lots of power. Go, go, Power Rangers. Yeah, I think I'm lagging ever so slightly, because these engines aren't responding as quickly as they should be. Yeah, I'm lagging. Well, deal with that in a moment. So how's this going? Are we producing biomass? Can we produce biomass from these? Please tell me we can. No. Alright, uses. Hang on. Uses. Please tell me we can make something out of this. Otherwise I'll have to replace that Sakura sapling with oak outside. Oh, we can't do it. Disappointment. Right, you can just go in here then. This will be used for something useful. Right. Never mind. Not the end of the world. Not the end of the world, but just the close to the end of this world. It's the end of my plans, which is effectively the same thing in my eyes. Oh yeah, all over my face. Let's go around and collect these. I might be lagging because I've actually been awake since 5:30 in the morning, because when I woke up there was a spider on me, and I don't know whether I've mentioned this in any videos, but I'm actually arachnophobic. Kind of, not massively, but enough for it to really freak me out so that I couldn't get back to sleep again. And I couldn't find it. Like, when I sat up in bed, it sort of crawled off me and wriggled and went out of sight. Wait, do I have any bone meal? No. Nuts. But it is night time, so I could go out and kill some skeletons. Yeah, let's do that. But yeah. I woke up to the sight of the spider crawling off me, going across the other side of my bed and down the side of it between my bed and the wall. And then when I tried to find it, I pulled the mattress back, couldn't find it. And by that time I was awake. It was 5:30 in the morning. The sun was up, so it was kind of morning-ish, like as good as morning anyway. So yeah, I was awake. Die, skeleton! Cool, I'll do. Just want a little bit of wood to start us off. I mean, bone meal to start us off, which is good enough. And yeah, those red question marks are the mana elementals. They are the Ars Magica mobs, because Ars Magica isn't fully integrated into Feed the Beast. We've added it as a separate mod, and oh, I've missed some saplings, and therefore it is causing a little bit of a problem with the minimap. Cool. Oh, I just thought I could have processing upstairs, but I'll think about that later. It's a feature think. So please tell me this works. If this doesn't work, then I know something else is wrong. Oh, what am I doing? Need to go out here first. Yeah, when I was a little boy, just a little boy of 6 or 7, I got bitten on the leg by a poisonous spider. Oh, maybe, is this impinging it? Hope not. Let's just try normal saplings in there, because we have enough anyway. And yeah, I know if this doesn't work, then I'm doing something else wrong. Oh no, this is working. Okay. Sakura trees, you've let me down. I'm disappointed. And don't worry, these will be replaced by biofuel engines, or biomass engines, or combustion engines, I should say, because that's what we're going to be using. And it's going to speed up the process. I'm not going to be using clockwork engines for the rest of my life. That would be slow! But yes, I was an impressionable young boy, and I got bitten on the leg by a poisonous spider, and I had a horrible reaction that resulted in a massive lump on my leg. The size of an orange, like a full-size orange. And in diameter, not upwards, because that would be kind of extreme. But yeah, ever since then I have killed every spider I have ever seen, and I apologise if you are a spider lover, but I detest them, and I really do. Let's use some of, no, that's the wrong one. This one. Yeah, I absolutely detest them, and I can't live with them. So I kill them on sight, except for tiny ones. So the one that bit me was pretty small. Like, it's probably only about a centimetre wide. It was really, really small. But any spider that's bigger than that, I kill. Anything smaller than that, and I can't actually play with, which is kind of weird. But yeah, I don't mind them too much. The little ones, that is. But anything bigger than that, and they go bye-bye. Either with a paper or a piece of tissue paper or kitchen roll or something. Something that will make them die. So right, we've now got our biomass set up. And we don't have any cacti at the moment, but we now have a minium stone, which can turn any dye, which I don't think we have anymore because we used the bone mill. But it can turn any dye into any other dye. Oh, we have an ink sac. Perfect. So if I do this, and then this, yep, rose red, cactus green. But we're going to need a lot of cactus green. Oh, I could do something else with that then. Hang on. No? Oh, it was just that, okay. Pipe waterproof, because we need several of these, so I'm going to have to go on a dye hunt, which I will do off camera. Is it night time? No. So yeah, I'll quickly go and do that. What was I saying? Yeah, we now have our biomass production, so we can get going with storing it in our tank. And then from there on, we can do some processing and all that fun stuff. But I shall go and hunt down some more dye, maybe even find some cacti if I'm lucky, and meet you guys back at the base. So we have some rose red, we have 11, so that'll make 22, that should last us a while. But yeah, this is Whip's house, and it's made from ghost wood and stone bricks, looking pretty nifty. He did have an entrance around there, but it is now blocked up, so I don't know whether he has some secret Ars Magica entrance that I don't know of. Oop. Yeah, I did die here. I was sprint jumping along and thought I could sprint jump from like over there, catch the ladder as I went down, but I missed. Yeah. But no, we're not going to talk about that. Oh. So, yeah, he is doing Ars Magica with our Hannibal, another member of the Kryptocraft crew. Oh, I probably shouldn't say Kryptocraft crew because that makes a very weird acronym. But yeah, he is doing Ars Magica. There's all sorts of wizardry and stuff up there, but watch his videos. Link is in the description, as always. With any Kryptocraft video, I always link everyone's channel. What can we do? Right, let's clear some of our inventory by building the tank. Because we're going to need it at some point anyway. And this is filling up nicely, but quickly. So we're going to need some tank valves and tank glasses and stuff, but we can set up the frame anyway. And that will hopefully clear a bit of inventory space. So with these tanks, they need to be an odd numbered base, which is kind of good because I like working in odd numbers. And it can be 3x3, 5x5, 7x7 or 9x9. And I think we're just going to have a relatively small tank for now, because I don't know whether this is going to be our permanent home for it. So we're not going to go too overboard. Let's see, bring it down one. How many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just do this for now. Because I think the 5x... Well, I know the... I don't want to make too many assumptions, but I think the 5x5 is something like 1,000 buckets worth. And we're not going to be producing that much. So let's do... There, we need a valve there. And then we can go up in even numbers, which is a bit strange. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This will do for now. So we've made a nice frame. And now we're going to need to make some tank valves and tank glass of thingies of great justice and prettiness. So hopefully when we now place this last tank glass, iron tank gauge, wait, what? Yeah, iron tank gauge, it should turn into a tank. But first, before we make a stupid mistake, we should put... oops, not do that. We should put another valve on the back, so that we can have an import and an export. So bottom will be import, this will be export. Let's do that to stop any mobs from spawning, because a zombie did spawn, and it took me forever, and I made a huge mess. And I found that he'd spawned like in a cove, like 2x1 or 1x2 hole back there, and it was really annoying. So fingers crossed. Yes! And it holds 576 buckets, because this measurement is in millibuckets, so it's 1,000 times the value. I mean, it's 1,000 millibuckets in one bucket. So yeah, that's why that is like so. So let's create a path here under the fermenter for the lovely pipes to go along, and you can go into there, and this is a torch to light up the way. Cool. And let's use our minium stone and waterproof pipes and all that good stuff to make the things we need. So we need... oh my god, my inventory is a mess. Let's just drop this off for now. So we need one of you. We will need... oh, that's a point actually. We need an engine as well. But do we have any redstone engines? Apparently not. I swear I did. Redstone engines. Have I not made any redstone engines? Oh no, I made 2 and I used them. Okay. I have to make another one. But no biggie, we have all the resources at our fingertips. And what else do I need? Wood. Need me some wood. Luckily the Sakura planks can work, so we just do this. This, and this. And we have a redstone engine. Hooray! And we have a lever. So, we have one of these, and we need some pipes, preferably gold, because they're better. 1, 2. I think 8 should be enough. If not, then I will be very confused. And then we need to convert all of you into red, and then all of you... yes, to all of you. Plenty of roses out there. So we have pipe waterproofing, so one of you, and all of you. And that should be good. Let's hope this works. So we have the pipe coming out of here. Again, no, it doesn't auto pump out, that's what I expected. Oh, we might actually have to make some more of these. 3, 2, 1. Ah! I am victorious. So we're hopefully going to replace the floor here, so I don't mind too much about making a mess. Though we're going to have to do some sneaky placings here. So let's have the lever down first. And then you should start going. Yep. And are you going to be pouring out any biomass? Yeah, look at that. It's going to be extremely slow at first because we're using a redstone engine. But it does pull out a bucket worth, I do believe. Let's have a look. Oh, more than a bucket worth. Well, is that just it continuing? Yeah. Ah, success! We are now filling up our tank nicely, and so long as we don't break the bottom valve, as far as I'm aware, we can expand the tank as much as possible. So if this does turn out to be our permanent place for storage, then we can make it so. But I think that will do it for now. I hope you have enjoyed the episode. I think doing this episode and next I'll work a bit more on this facade here. And then a bit more on attempting to automate this. I don't know how far I can get though. Because we're going to need a tree farm and the wheat farm's okay. We're going to need like a dirt farm. Like, as weird as that sounds, but I don't really know how to do that. Except without turtles and quarries and stuff. Which reminds me, how do we make a quarry? Because GrabTech isn't in this mod pack anymore. Oh, God. For a moment I thought it didn't come up. Okay, it's back to normal. That's good. Diamond gears, diamond pickaxes, and all the other gears in redstone. Instead of like, what was it? Titanium, an advanced drill, and I don't know, something else that was really expensive. But luckily, the drills are back to normal. I'll probably be making one of these very soon. Just refined iron, a battery, and electronic circuit. Diamond drill. This is all back to normal. So the good old Industrial Craft 2 that we all learnt to love is back. Huzzah! So once again, I shall say thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next episode. Yeah, we started in this ravine, and Knight came up with the idea, or suggested that we could just stay here, and it would be nice because we're all close together and we can do things together, which is a very nice idea. So I think we shall do that for now. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Cube World. Thank you very much for your positive response to the first episode. I shall be continuing on with this epic game. We are carrying off from where we left off last episode, and just heading